Callum, firstly, can I ask you, James Forrest is staying on at the club. You know him so well. And just how good is that for you personally, but for the team as too?
Yeah, brilliant. First of all, massively deserved. He's someone who's been at the club for a long time now, knows the fabric of the place, knows how it operates, knows what it takes to be a successful Celtic player. Won countless trophies. I think he's obviously sitting first now in terms of successful silverware. So someone with huge experience and always is always there when you need him. Again, at the weekend there, comes on, makes a massive impact, and the team gets us over the line. So somebody like that is invaluable to your building and your football club.
Is this a thing? It's not just a sentimental thing. He's still very much impacting when he needs to.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I don't think there's much room in football for sentiment now anyway. So the minute you're not needed, then you're out the door. So it just shows you how important he is and how he still is. Like I said, just touched on a few days ago, that comes on and sort of changes the game, shows the moments of quality to get us over the line, and that experience and quality is so important for the club moving forward as well.
How important is it for the club when things will change that there's people like you and James Forrest still in there to have that continuity but set the standard?
Yeah, it's so important. I think you've obviously probably seen the value in that this season more than any other, with a little bit of change and change of managers, etc. So, the one thing you do need at big clubs is continuity, and then especially if those players have been really successful and they know what it takes to drive culture and standards and expectation, then these are the guys that you can rely on when things do get difficult.
Does the same go for you as well in terms of long term? You see yourself at Celtic? There's a lot of talk mid-season when things were difficult, but is that something you want to be there as well, and even challenging James's trophy record?
Yeah, well, we'll need him to disappear at some point for that to happen. But every time I win one, he wins one. But no, it's been fantastic, and obviously amazing to share it with somebody like James. He's so humble, but yeah, just obviously myself. I've always said I want to be at this club. This is the club that I want to play for. I've came through since I was 8 years old. It's in my DNA. It's something I carry with me every single day. So yeah, for me, I want to be here. I just want to make sure that the club continue to push and want to be successful and want to drive. And obviously having conversations with the guys upstairs, then that is something they want to do. So for me, then this is the place I want to play.
Would you like to finish your career at the club, Callum?
Yeah, like I said there, it's obviously twofold, where if the club think I've got something to offer, and then obviously the club, like I said there, they want to keep pushing, they want to keep being successful. The one thing you do get when you're at this club is when you have a taste of success, you want to keep it, and you want it every single year, and you want to keep pushing and trying to play at the highest level you can, and then trying to get the club to the highest level and performing. You've seen it probably in Europe over the last couple of seasons, albeit in the Europa League this season we still had a really good run, small moments away from maybe going through to the next round as well. So there is definitely progress in that front, and that's something that we want to be. We know the league's always getting more and more competitive. People are spending more money, so we have to match that and try and push on as well. And I'm sure everyone upstairs knows that as well. But like I said, if you want to be a successful team, you have to keep pushing.
How do you feel, Callum, when the speculation surrounds you keeps coming back and forth? Do you just bat it away, or?
Listen, I don't actually see a lot of it, to be honest. Like, I'm not on social media. I don't overly watch the news or anything like that. I know. I'm sorry for you guys, but it's very much. But again, in the same token, when you play for big clubs, there's speculation, there's chat every single day. Every time you've played a game, there's chat. So I think the best thing to do is try and take yourself away from it, and you almost become immune to it, where you go to work, you train, you make sure that the building is trying to function as well as it can do, and that's the only thing you can control really. And then when you get the chance to play, try and give your maximum, try and make sure the team's successful, and then the cycle starts again the following week. So you actually do become immune to a lot of the outside noise.
Does it give you extra pride and satisfaction for yourself and James, like being at one club all your career?
Yeah, it's I think nowadays in football people do move about quite a bit, and that's just the nature of the job, and football as well. It sort of goes in small cycles. So if you can be at this club and big clubs for a long time, then it shows you're doing something right. You keep sort of reinventing yourself and keep pushing and keep trying to get better, because every season has its challenges. You have to adapt, and somebody like James, he's done that amazingly well throughout his career. He's so many times he's had to show different sides to his game to be there and be a mainstay at the club. So, like I said, if you're here for that long, then you must be doing something right.
Callum, you said how he impacts on the pitch still, James, but you also added in at one point that he's a humble guy. How big is his influence off the pitch to Celtic?
Oh, huge. It's everything. It's how you live your life. It's what you do when you're away from the training ground. Like I said there, it's in our DNA. We carry it every single day. Somebody like James as well, he just lives and breathes football in Celtic. So when you've got guys like that who are total professionals, and always carry the club's best interests at heart, then it's so important that you keep these guys in your building and keep pushing in the right direction. So if you can get the right amount of numbers of those types of people in your building, you can go a long way.
And how much are you relishing this title race? 5 hurdles to jump, 3 points behind for you guys, but you still feel you're very much in the thick of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Exciting time, obviously, for us. We've been here, over the course. We know how to win. And we know that we have to stay calm and follow the process and train well and all these things, prepare the team properly, and then when you get the chance to play, it's like you said there, it's 5 hurdles to get over, so you take one at a time and put your maximum into that. Once that one's done, you move on to the next one, and that really is the sort of template for success. So we will be doing everything we can over the next sort of 4 or 5 weeks to make sure that we come up with maximum trophies.
Callum, how much of an advantage do you at Celtic have, having been here so many times over the last few years?
I think it is an advantage, of course it is, in life. When you have good experiences, bad experience, you have to generally live it to go through that and come out the other side. So the fact that we have been there and been successful, we can draw on that, but it's not the only thing that's going to make us successful. So we have to still do the basics. The team have to train well, recover properly, get to the games. We have to be connected, we have to press properly. So you still got to do all those factors. You won't just win it off experience alone, so you still have to earn the right to do everything you can over the next 5 games to hopefully be champions.
How do you see it at the moment? Obviously the teams are all within 1 win of each other. Do you feel it's a dead heat? Do you feel someone has the edge going into these final 5 games?
Well, I don't think I'd be doing my job properly if I don't think that we had the edge, just because I'm a Celtic player. I see the Celtic team every day. I see how we train. I see what we've overcome already this season in terms of a little bit of adversity, change of manager, twice, fought back from where we were. We're in a cup final, we're in another cup final, so I see enough signs that the team want to win, they can do enough to win. It's just about channeling that in the right way, and we know that Hearts and Rangers are also good sides. We know that the top 6 are all good sides, so there is points to play for. And obviously, you have to win all your games if you want to win the league. So everybody's thinking the same. And can we win enough of them to make sure that we're champions?
You spoke a lot earlier in the season about this one. You said would be the sweetest because of the adversity, more than ever you've had to go through. Does that sentiment still feel the same, or perhaps even more now? You've got 6 games really to win a double. Yeah,
and again, a lot of the outside noise has sort of written us off a few times, and like I said, we're already in a cup final. We're in another one. We a chance to win that, and then obviously the league was still with 5 games to go, still right in it. So it shows what we have overcome. Shows that we are a good side. We've probably just lacked a little bit of consistency, but can we find that over the next 5 games? Generally, when the team have been under pressure, they've managed to produce big results. So hopefully we can do that in the next 5 games.
How important is it setting the tone this weekend, where if you win, you would go joint top, and then it's over to the other 2 the following day, and which are, as they all are in the top 6, tough games?
Yeah, exactly. I think we just have to take the next one as the most important, and like you said, it's a good opportunity for us this week. We've got a home game. Can we maximise that? Can we get 3 points? And then, like you said, it's then down to the other teams to try and respond. But in the same token, we all have to play each other anyway, so it might swing in roundabouts over the first couple of weekends. It might then change again. So I don't think it's about when you win the games. It's you have to win against the team that you're playing against, and like you said, there's only 3 points in it, so you have to win the right ones if you want to make sure that you're going to be champions. So I think the biggest message for us is just to take each training day as it comes, try to improve the team, try to improve yourself, and then when you get the chance to play at the weekend, you have to give your maximum, and we'll see where that takes us.
As a leader, you would maybe go on experience of the games, the title races and things that happen, but this year you probably couldn't have scripted all the things that have happened to not just Celtic but other teams and in Scottish football. So is there any one characteristic you've had to use in that dressing room to make sure you've kept everyone together and driving forward?
I think probably the one thing is the resilience of the group. I think having been so much change and adversity at different points in the season, we looked out of it really, if we're being honest, and then to come back and then come back again. I think it shows great resilience and again another characteristic of a Celtic team that just is never know when you're beat. We've scored a lot of late goals, so that tells you the mentality's there to keep going and keep going. And I think we spoke maybe just at the turn of the year where I never went into training one day and thought that we were gone. I never ever looked inside the dressing room and seen the players and seen the way that they were. And the one thing that struck me was, yeah, everyone still thinks we can do this, and that has been such an important thing. So I don't think anyone can sort of point the finger at the resilience of the group or the character of the group. I think that's been there in abundance.
Callum, you said you don't watch the news, no hard feelings about that, but after Saturday, will you watch Rangers Motherwell? Will you watch Hibs Hearts on TV, given the situation?
I won't make a point to watch it if that's what you're asking. You know, obviously I will see it, but I won't tailor my Sunday around it. So the thing with us is we in such a high pressure bubble all week. You get to your game, there's so much pressure on it. Generally, if you win, then it's a much better feeling. But you have to then decompress off the back of that as well. I think the worst thing that you can do at this minute is become too obsessed by it. You know, you have your job to do. You have to manage that. You have to make sure the team are winning. If you win, great, no problem. But then you have to decompress because the pressure from everywhere else is so big. You have to keep things on an even keel. And like I say, when you win, you go back into training the next day and then you start from there, which is the build up to the next game. So, listen, of course, we'll see the results and we'll see how things play out. But I don't think at this point, you want to be too obsessed with what's going on elsewhere.
Callum, are you going to have to manage your game time over the next 5 games, or will you be full throttle?
No, I think all good. Obviously, the last couple of games I just managed it just ever so slightly, but no, I feel much better this week, so I think we'll be good to go.
And if Martin O'Neill delivers this league title, would you be fully behind him being given a chance to go longer at it?
Yeah, I think the one thing that Martin's done has been an unbelievable job. I don't think anyone can actually underestimate how good a job he's done. He's pulled the club back together when it was fractured. He's overseen a run of really good results. Performances have been getting better all the time, and that's from a sort of disjointed start point. So it's never ever been perfect, but the job is to win games, and he's shown that in spades. He's shown he can do it. He can get a tune at the players, and if you do go on and be successful, and hopefully we can go win the cup as well, then what an amazing season. And then, like you said, it states his credentials for the job moving forward. The one thing that I will say is the players are fully behind him. Sean, Fozzie, Gav, Mick, they've been amazing over their 2 spells. So the players would ultimately, yeah, they would back that, and what a great job he would have done if we do stand with 2 trophies at the end of the season.
Callum, last one. James Tavernier announced yesterday that he's leaving. What's he been like as a competitor to come up against over the years?
Yeah, really top footballer. Obviously, I understand the role he's done at Rangers more than anyone. I don't think you can sort of have a guess at what it feels like until you've been in those shoes. I speak about the way that I carry it every day. Is every time you leave the house, that's what the label is Celtic captain, Rangers captain. So everybody's on you all the time. You can never have a day off, and to carry that for, I think, maybe 10, 11 years has it been. You have to have a bit of respect for what he's done. I get the whole Rangers Celtic thing, and people might not like you saying that, but it's you have to have respect for that type of position, and he's done really well. I'm glad I'm sitting in the chair, having been probably the more successful club over the last 10 years, and that's what everyone will judge it on. And I'm happy I'm in this position, but I still have to, sort of tip your hat and say, it is a tough job, and he's done a good job.